Microphone activated.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what happened exactly, but OBS told me to fuck off. We'll just put it that way. Which, yes. So I switched over from Streamlabs, use OBS. A lot of people said it was better and everything, and I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. Ever since I really just do not like OBS at all. It's been a treat. We'll just put it that way. So let's see. It looks like we have everybody here. Is everybody here? Kevin, you here? Okay, you're muted, Kevin, if you didn't know that. I'm gonna take that as a no. Heather, you here? I take it you're here. Mish, I see you unmuted, so you must be here.
I'm here.
Ahoy.
Yeah.
God. Rhiannon, you here?
I'm here.
The most difficult name to pronounce. And Jill, are you here?
I'm here.
All right. So, I know it's been a while, but welcome back. Appreciate you all being patient as people have things that they have to do. So with that being said, does anybody else want to tell us what happened last game?
Surprise ally.
Surprise!
My dead daddy showed up.
Sorry, your undead daddy.
Good point. My undead daddy showed up and tried to be our friend, and I told Husk I didn't have the blood to give him anymore. And we were debating on whether or not we wanted him to join our party, although we were leaning towards yes because we were hoping he would be able to give us weaknesses. Did I forget anything?
No, he ignores me a lot now. He used to like me.
He used to try to kill you. I don't think that's liking.
Wish my mom came back.
You're the only one that wishes that.
No, I'd rather deal with his mom than my dad.
I'd also like my brother and my father back too.
Yeah, those would probably be useful. So, are we gonna let him come with us? Do we even have a way to cross the land still? Like, what are we doing? Where are we going? Why am I in this handbasket?
You're awful big to be in a handbasket.
Don't shatter delusions.
It's a really big basket. It's comfortable. It's got blankets I can pull up over my head when I get scared. I guess no one's ever heard the expression going to hell in a handbasket.
No, I have.
Many a times.
I mean, I think Mercy's pretty on board with him coming with us.
Microphone muted. Microphone activated.
Yeah. I think we kind of voted to bring him so he can take over, so he can be the one that's all powerful. Then we'll just be back in the loop.
Yep. I mean, Mercy believes in redemption, so I think that that's the arc she's going for.
I
Does
think
she?
just wants to take over.
She, underneath it all, still believes somehow in redemption.
Alright, alright.
Underneath it all, she's still a Disney princess in there somewhere.
Well, someone's got to be in charge, so
So, shall we go let him know and then I guess head on, move on? Onward to our deaths?
Microphone muted.
so we'll replace one person in power with another person in power. Is the plan? Check.
I
That's
don't
kind
think
of
we
how it always
established
works.
that that's what he actually wants.
Do we know what he wants other than revenge?
No, he won't tell us.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Maybe he'll tell you, but I don't know. You don't want to talk to him.
Yeah. I've got better things to do with my time. Like steal stuff.
Microphone activated.
Who's gonna go let him know?
I'll go let him know.
Not it.
He doesn't talk to me.
I'll go find him.
I follow because I'm just I don't like the plan, but everyone's gonna go with it, so I'm just gonna move along and just make sure I'm protecting Mercy the whole time.
Okay. And where's Kenrin?
I remain outside, doing a slow circle of the building.
Okay. So you guys walk outside and you guys are kind of standing there, and then all of a sudden, around the corner, pops out Kenrin in a very ominous motion.
It's just the way that my cloak kind of billows around me without any wind nearby.
Microphone muted.
Love that cloak.
Microphone activated.
I really don't know who's creepier, Missy or him. Oh, really? Maybe not creepier. Creepier is not the right word. Scares me more. All
I
right.
look over in her direction,
Microphone
just kind of
muted.
cock my head.
Shrug. The group has agreed to accept your help.
Technology's
smile.
not working with me, Chan.
A
I'm
wise
sorry.
decision.
Those happen every once in a while. Mostly once in a blue moon.
Microphone activated.
And what did they think of that interesting theory of yours?
Excuse me real quick. I have to go help Matt with something. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Which theory?
Regarding the one that we are to destroy.
Mostly confusion.
I nod slightly expectantly.
I did commune and confirm the theory for what it's worth.
Oh, very interesting. I imagine it must be refreshing to receive a straight answer.
Yeah,
Microphone muted.
not as often as you'd think.
That makes me smirk a little bit as I slowly approach.
Anyway, um,
How long does your party
Microphone
need to
activated.
rest before you head on?
ballpark 8 hours.
My kin and I will keep you safe until then.
Great. That sounds great. Alrighty then. Just head inside. I think Peridot continues to loom. He's feeding the cat, but I'm pretty sure that Peridot continues to loom.
Yes, I loom over Mercy.
It's very obedient.
All right, give me 1 second. I gotta restart TeamSpeak.
Disconnected.
Sorry, chat. Nothing technology-wise is going my way at the moment, so I'm trying to get it to work. That way, you guys aren't getting annoyed with microphone activated the entire time.
Nothing is new in this world.
Oh, okay.
Nothing is ever new. All right. So, what do you
Episode
get?
1, episode 110. Peridot is still following Mercy.
Like a puppy dog.
Side quest rescue him.
Mercy's following Peridot.
Huh?
I said episode 1. Mercy's following
Oh
Peridot.
yeah, right. Episode 1, Mercy's
Mercy's
following Peridot. Episode 110, Peridot's following Mercy.
All right.
Oh, thank you.
So what are you guys doing right now? You just leaving?
Think there was talk about a long rest.
Oh. Didn't we rest? I thought we rested.
I thought we rested last time too, but I was not 100% sure.
I'm pretty sure you did. I'm pretty sure this would be what you would consider quote unquote morning.
Yeah, I think we all went to bed or did our things.
Okay. In that case, Mercy would not tell Kenran that they needed 8 hours. She'd probably say we need about a half hour to pack up and finish up.
Retcon to half hour. Gotcha.
Mortals can't make up their own minds anymore.
We sleep or not? I can't remember.
It feels like we've never slept.
Yeah. Yeah.
And for some, they will never sleep again.
Oh.
All right. So as everyone packs up and puts their gear away, Hyen's over in the corner just doing his own thing, packing up his gear. After he packs up his gear, he starts playing a little tune of encouragement.
Of
As he,
encouraging us to speed the fuck up and get ready to go.
yeah, no, it's more like, I'm going to die today.
So not a song of rest.
The opposite.
I'm gonna die today. No, no.
What is he playing again? Something twangy?
Is it something to bang your head to? It sounds like.
You could do that.
Yeah. Rock on.
It's whatever you feel as though you need that day. As everybody packs up their gear, gets ready to go, gets ready for the march. You guys head outside to meet Kenran in the small abandoned town.
I've gathered my associates, and as the party emerges, I'll gesture for them to fan out ahead of us.
Let me see if I remember how many there
Ooh,
Good.
cannon fodder.
I think I had like 5.
are. One,
Damn,
two,
it's so
three,
good.
4, 5. Yep, you had 5. So, as you command through your mind for your creatures to scout out ahead, you guys watch as from the trees 5 vampire spawn come out, give him a nod, and then fan out through and head into the woods.
Yeah, that's not creepy at all.
I mean, to be fair, they look like regular humans, just with longer teeth and...
I did wait for you all to be awake, so you did not think I was trying to do something questionable.
Okay, let's go.
We appreciate the consideration.
That earns a little polite nod.
As you guys tread your way through the town, you notice it's a lot different from the scene that you remember before. You notice that the spirits themselves, as you march through the town, they look like they're all running and scrambling around. You watch as they head into buildings. You watch as a couple images as you walk past it look like they're running and then they fall to the ground and just kind of disappear. You see a couple farmers in a corner kind of curled up in fear as you make your way into the woods. Kenrin, do you want to make a survival check for me?
Sure. Survival. All right, I guess I don't have that skill, so that's a wisdom check or intelligence.
That is wisdom.
17.
Okay. No, I do not find it ironic in D&D. The weirdest shit happens in D&D. You're able to navigate your way through the bushes and the road itself. The road, as you guys start making your way down, you notice that has become overgrown with interesting vines that you've never seen before. They have almost a red vein going through it, almost like a poison ivy, but more in the red sense. And you guys do notice that there are little spores that are hitting the air and wafting away. Even though you don't feel any wind, there is as you guys are marching forward and forward, there is a dense fog that is becoming thicker and thicker. And you notice that there are interesting horny plants vining up the trees as well. You make your way deeper into the woods until you start pressing out into a giant open field, and off in the distance you can see just vaguely a large dark tower. You guys begin
Is
to...
there a field of roses in front of it?
A field of roses. Make a nature check.
Oh, I did it twice by accident.
There's a field of something. It's definitely not roses.
Yeah. It didn't take long to see a tower.
I guess you have to be a Stephen King fan to get it.
I get the joke, if that's what you're asking. Anyways,
The big dad wasn't a fan.
The Dark Tower.
So you guys continue to make your way deeper and deeper into the field.
Actually, before we go in, let me check all my spells.
Nope.
See if I have anything freaking useful for this.
Anybody want to figure out what type of plants those are, maybe? Too bad we don't have a druid.
We had a
I-
druid.
We
I
did.
can-
He just disappeared.
Wandered off to be with a girl.
Isn't that how they all go?
Yeah.
Well, somebody said something about the end of the world.
I can check out the plants, but I'm out of practice. Can I roll Oh no, Missy already rolled a nature check. So
That was from her previous check.
okay, I'll roll a nature check to check out the plants.
Yeah, I had
Ooh.
rolled twice by accident.
That's a 9.
A 9.
9.
They're definitely not roses.
Definitely not roses. Sorry, I don't remember most of this. It's been a little bit since I was traveling with my father. Feels like a lifetime ago.
Did you say you wanted to do something, Mercy? Before you continue forward?
Yeah, I was checking my spells.
Oh, okay.
See if I had any useful things that would. I mean, with a 9, are they magic flowers?
No.
No.
Not that you can tell.
Just firestorm them.
Can I try to see if I recognize them either from like a book or from a story I've heard? Since my father was around this area for the war.
You can make a history check if you want, but it's gonna be really high DC.
Sure. Why not? Oh, nice.
No, don't worry. There are other things that will happen to you.
No, 8. A flat 8. Oh well.
So my favorite part. Never mind. We'll just continue.
Yep, I got nothing.
Okay.
But, what do they look like at least? Since we haven't been able to, since you noted that they're there,
Okay.
I would like to know what they look like. Just for
They
my...
are black petaled flowers in the middle of the flowers themselves are it almost looks like a red sack almost.
So let's just say they're evil looking.
Have we seen these flowers before?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Dog.
Okay.
seriously?
Yes. You certainly would. This is what I'm talking about, chat. This
I'm going to clear my throat a little bit as everyone is inspecting the flowers.
This is what I'm talking about. They take the littlest thing and they just run with it. That's great.
I believe these are. And what are these?
They're known as corrupted bloodsack flowers.
Does
They're-
a flower called that need to be corrupted to be evil?
Just so you know and you're aware, for Kenrin, and Kenrin would know this, they are great nutrients for vampires and other undead creatures.
I will pass along this knowledge.
What do you want?
Yeah, I'm
So
gonna
we
stay
should
away
burn
from
it.
him now.
It's really hard to do when there's a giant field in front of you.
Yeah, I think we have to walk through the field.
I think you underestimate my sneakiness and my dexterity.
I think they're referring to having burned them, so you have to go through them before we can burn
Oh.
them.
I also think you're unwilling, or you're underestimating my willingness to make Husk carry me through this blood flower thing.
You would have to ask. I wouldn't get that.
I'm plucking a flower for myself as they discuss this.
Yeah, Husk, can I just ride on your shoulders, please? Because I don't want to get my shoes dirty.
All right.
Thanks. I'm on Husk's shoulder.
Hmm.
As the two holy people look back and forth, like, okay.
All right, let's go.
I'm
You're-
gonna run faster.
Comfortably situated. Husk, why don't you stay with the party?
I'm gonna well. I'm excited. Somebody wanted to ride on my shoulder, so I want to run a little bit. Giddy
What?
up! Giddy up!
Wait, what?
Is he really telling himself to giddy up?
Giddy up! Then me being excited, I'm gonna start moving forward. More, keep going.
Kenrin, do you take a bite of the flower?
I do.
Okay. You
Corrupted
gain
didn't-
roll a d10.
I wouldn't eat anything that said
Ooh.
corrupted.
You get 10 temporary hit points.
I have a different metabolism.
Mm-hmm. You have an undead metabolism. Feed off of corruption.
I suspect you would agree that it would be better to feed off this than the alternative.
I will concede that point for now.
Kevin kind of blinks and mouths for now.
This is what I have to deal
Mercy
with,
shakes
chat.
her head like this is a completely normal exchange for people to have.
For this group, yes.
Yeah, there's a bit of that. There's a bit of, well, this is the life I lead.
You guys look back and you notice that Hyan is like floating over the flowers.
He's too good for this world. That's why he's floating.
Neat trick. Wish I could do that.
He's
You
leaving.
are. Just
Are
a
you
little
leaving?
bit more manually.
Are you leaving?
I mean, I'm not leaving. I'm kind of hovering.
Oh, are you gonna go to the sky?
No, I don't plan on it. I plan on just gliding over these very disgusting and disfigured flowers.
Mm.
As you guys push your way forward, and every so often when you take a step, you can hear the squishiness and the popping of sacks.
And this is why I'm on Husk's shoulders.
Rook,
It's kind of fun. Pop,
no.
pop, pop.
Drop it, not a ball. Not a ball, Rook.
As the
Travis just gonna walk behind Husk, so he's gonna have to break his own trail.
Oh, yeah, I'm kind of creating a trail because I'm coughing. and
as the
stuff.
party starts squishing their way forward, I'm just going to like crouch and jump and shift into a bat and just flutter on above them.
Wow,
That is
what a-
entirely unfair.
What a jerk.
As I'm trudging through, at least it's not as bad as Setmeyer.
Ooh. Ow. Oh, what a stab.
Ah,
That is the name of the swamp town we had to fight the hags in, right? I
Yeah.
feel like that's the right town.
Mm-hmm.
We were up to our pelvises in swamp water and muck and just fuck it all.
You're not wrong. Rook, I said drop it, not a ball.
Rook's having a blast with the flowers.
I'm sure.
He also does that thing, like when when like dogs enjoy rolling around in the snow and in the ground and in the mud. That's what he's doing.
And in the dead thing that smells funny, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
You're getting a bath tonight.
Does it smell funny?
How do you explain it?
What does it smell like?
I think if the vampire's using it for nutrients, probably not pleasant.
It
I imagine it
smells.
smells very coppery.
Yeah, it's like a. I mean, have you ever skinned a deer before?
Mm-hmm.
It smells like that. It's that very. It's hard to explain what kind of smell that is.
You have fun, Rook. You're getting a bath tonight.
Iron and tangy and
Yeah.
copper.
So as you guys push forward, you march, and for a while it feels like the tower never gets closer. As you continue forward, you guys start seeing what appears to be almost like an edge of a cliff, and you realize that you weren't actually looking at the base of the tower. What you were actually looking at was the top of the tower. As you guys push forward and look down, and you just see that as you're on a giant cliffside, and what feels like goes on and on forever, you see and look down at this giant tower in the middle of the land, what looks like it was built into the lands.
Ooh, that's different.
And you look down, and you do see the path that you believe will bring you around and down to the base of the tower itself. For anyone who would like to roll, can roll a perception check. The path that you kind of look and you see to the side. It's a very, very narrow path. Enough room for one person to go down at a time. But you see on the side of the cliff face, it doesn't look like water's coming out of it. It looks like a red substance is leaking from it. For all those
Blood.
For all those who do remember, this seems a lot like the time that you guys fought the two Death Knights and had to go into the sword, and you get the same vibe.
Yeah, that's why I asked if we had seen the flowers before. I thought we might have seen them there.
Nope, you didn't
This
see
is
those
all
flowers there.
feeling very familiar.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
As I am white knuckle grabbing the hilt of my sword, like looking around somewhat frantically.
You guys do notice that Paradil's face does go a beat white and pale. Paler than it normally is.
I wonder if the bard can use calm emotions.
Do you ask that out loud?
No, I would go ask him, do you know how to calm people down?
Afraid I don't have that spell prepared today.
Oh, it's a spell?
Yes?
I was just hoping you could go talk to him and make him calm down.
I could go play him a song, and he walks right over and stomps, and he starts playing this soft melody. And let's see, Ian will roll a. Wow, that's a really good performance check. There he is. Performance. Wow. That is interesting. So, Paradil, the song that Ian plays for you is very calm, very deep tone melody, and you do feel semi-relieved as the bard rolled a 32 for a performance check. Though you still have that, guttural feeling, you do feel a little bit relieved. So how do you all want to do this?
I mean, that's a silly question. I'm going to say sneakily. Husk is going to want to charge right in.
I mean, I'm just talking about just going down the path.
You think the answers are gonna change there?
What
Again,
can we?
I want to go sneakily. Husk wants to charge right in.
No, I think we should have a race to the bottom.
Somehow worse.
What?
I mean, do you want to? Yeah, go for it.
I look at everybody.
No, that's maybe not the wisest way to approach.
Oh, yeah, I'm on Husk's shoulders. I'm like, no, Husk, we're not racing.
I still think you should race. But that's just me.
Is that the bard?
Oh, was that the bard?
Yes,
You
that
just
was the
think
bard.
You just
I
think that because it'll be an interesting story.
Would it be?
No,
Do I get?
Only if someone lives to tell it.
I point to Trevin.
I'm tempted.
I'm not. I'm on your shoulders. I don't want to run. I will get knocked off.
How? By what? The path.
Yeah, by you bouncing all over the place. You're running.
That doesn't mean I can't hold you.
I'm just saying, if we go sneaky, there's no bouncing.
Mm.
And then we have the element of surprise.
On what? There's nothing here.
Well, there's nothing here now, but there could be stuff coming.
Oh, up the hill?
They
Or
could
up the
be
path?
They could be watching us up there. At least if we try to hide, maybe we'll have a chance of getting close.
Do I see any windows on this tower at all from where we are?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Let's see.
We're all gonna die. It's gonna be
Most-
great.
Most likely. There's a strong possibility.
Perception check.
Our rocks at the bottom.
19.
You do not see any windows at all. It looks like it's made out of a solid black stone.
As you notice, there's no windows, so there would be nobody to see us when we were going down.
No, I no. I still say no. I don't want to run.
Oh no, you're not running. I am.
I don't want you to run with me on your shoulders. That's still a no. If it's a path and there are no flowers, I'm just gonna get down. You can go run off by yourself. Get ambushed by yourself. Learned that lesson the hard way, didn't I?
Fine. Oh, yeah.
Mm.
All right. I call hyena bad influence.
He continues to play.
All right. So we're gonna sneak our way down.
Oh yeah.
Yay. Yay.
So as you guys make your way down, who's leading the pack?
I will.
Okay. So you're gonna be the first.
Husk and I are in the lead.
Are you gonna still carry? Are you gonna carry Missy down too?
No.
Aw.
Since she doesn't want to run, she's gonna have to follow me now.
Okay.
But in the long run, I will win the race if I'm the first one.
Okay.
Yeah, you run
That's-
faster than me. That's not wrong. I would like to look for traps. Phew. Excuse me.
Okay.
Bless you.
Make an investigation check.
I'm just fluttering along beside the group.
Okay. So you don't find any traps per se, but the thing that you do notice is that it is extremely slick and slippery, due to the fact that there is blood running out of the side of the mountain.
Ew. Yeah. I think if you start running, Husk, you're gonna go for a slide.
Which, if anybody doesn't know what it's like to step on slimy things rather than stepping on water itself, slimy things tend to be more slick.
Oh yeah, you go down fast.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Honestly, the worst is when you step on a slug and it goes in between your toes and you get knocked down because you're like, ew! It's bad.
I can't say I've done that one.
Nope, me neither.
That was marvelously specific.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I may have had it happen once or twice because I lived in a place where there was a garden and there were slugs everywhere all the time. And a hot tub. And we like to go out to the hot tub barefoot because why not? And slugs, ew.
Oh, come on. Anywho, so Husk, if you're gonna go first, I need you to make a acrobatics check, please.
All right.
If you're taking your time, the DC isn't as high.
Well, we are taking our time now, but my acrobatics is not that great. 13.
13. Okay. You watch as Husk, as he starts making his way down. You see him kind of slip, and a couple times his boots catching the edge, but he seems to be treading downwards just fine. Next.
I'll go.
Okay. Make an acrobatics check. All right. You don't seem to have much of a problem. Every once in a while you can, you know, how you like feel your feet go, but you're able to kind of catch your balance and keep going.
Sweet.
Next.
I'll go.
All right.
This is not going to bode well.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Surprisingly nimble. It is the paladin as he makes his way down. Again, you kind of, you know, you get that feeling you're gonna slide in a direction or something like that. And a couple times a little bit more, but you're fine. Next,
I'll go.
as you go, the bard says, "Don't worry, you got this." And you get bardic, that thing of inspiration.
Bardic.
Thank you.
Cool. How much does that add?
I mean, it's a bard. It probably is erotic inspiration.
It's a D12.
Cool. That brings it up to an 11.
Okay. So Mercy's doing that thing where she's got her legs out, her arms are out, and she's like, she's sliding little bits at a time. Like,
It's less a descent of like it's just like walking down, more like controlled falling.
yep, pretty much. You're like, yeah, I should have worn my cleats today.
It's loud too because I'm in full plate.
Which is weighing you down, so every once in a while you start picking up
It's
speed.
the percussion
I am.
procession right there.
Who's next?
I'll
I'm
go
flying,
next.
so I'm just sitting on a rock and just staring at Mercy as this happens.
Rook. Yeah.
Yeah,
Rook will be next.
Make an acrobatics check for Rook.
I'm pretty sure he has a climb speed and everything too, so. Oh man. Do I have a character sheet for him? I feel like I should, but alright.
And probably somewheres.
Panther.
Panther.
Oh, poor Panther. He also has an 11.
I mean, he's doing the same thing. You know, he's got his claws dug, but he can't get a grip, and he's doing that thing, and his legs are kind of like, you know, going sideways, and he's going forward and back.
It's a cat on a wax floor. It's just
Pretty much, yeah. It's cat on ice.
We should all just sit down and slide all the way down.
Trevin.
I can't picture it, but if a bat could express pure disdain,
It'll be a 19 for me.
All right. Definitely more nimble than the panther and the cleric, but you know, they're kind of holding you up as you're trying to, you know, you can't get past them or anything.
I'm
So,
just trying to make sure I don't get filled into.
and Hyan will go last. Oh,
It's not gonna work, is it?
well, I mean, he's able to keep his balance, but he's not doing it gracefully. He's like, oh, I can't believe I had inspired her, and I should have inspired myself. And he's doing the sideways slide going
I thought he
down.
was floating.
Oh yeah, actually, you're right. He is floating because of his boots. So he kind of just floats behind you. That's a good point. Thank you for reminding me that happened.
You're welcome.
I had things this too, right?
And then Kenrin is flying.
Like a bat.
Not like a bat. He is a bat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a bat, man.
I'm a bat, bitch. I'm a bat. I need you all to make acrobatics checks again.
Oh Lord.
Nice.
What? Don't you have reliable talent or something?
Not for acrobatics.
Oh, I got 4.
Oh boy, here we go.
Whee!
Let's do Hyan first. Yeah, Hyan's fine.
Ryan's floating.
Yeah, he's floating, goddammit.
Stop rolling for him.
I want to watch him fall. I want to kill your NPC. So Trevin, Mercy, what's Rook?
19.
All right. So the cat's kind of getting a grasp on things, and he's able to kind of maintain himself. You're getting a little bit better. You're finding the spots, right? You're
I mean,
finding
he's getting better at sliding down this hill.
right, and then Paradil, you're not as gracefully. You're kind of losing yourself in a couple spots, but you're fine. It's that time that Missy is like, she's getting kind of cocky, and she takes the wrong step. And as she takes the wrong step, she goes forward, and in front of her is the former barbarian, but the paladin. And she bashes off him, which causes him to lose his step. And as that happens, he falls forward and starts sliding down uncontrollably. And though Missy, you're able to catch yourself and stop yourself, your paladin is not. Husk needs to make an athletics check to try to stop himself.
Oops.
This is like the Goonies.
I'll go sliding through the water tunnels. Whee!
Yeah, it's gonna happen. But,
Come out by the
I got a
pirate ship.
I got a 19.
All right. So as you start sliding and you're gliding, you're making your way down, and as you're about ready to hit the edge, there's just this stalactite that's kind of hanging up that you're able to grab onto and stop yourself, and it cracks, but it stops you.
Whoa, that's fun.
That's fun, he says.
So Husk just made it about 120 feet down off that, as you guys are still making your way down. I need one more round of acrobatics checks. Husk, I'll give you athletics because you're getting yourself up to continue down.
Okay.
Ooh, Trevin.
Oh no.
I'm at the back too.
Uh-huh.
No, I'm still in the front, but I rolled a natural 1.
Oh, no.
But
Jesus fucking Christ. Of course. It's like the only thing you don't have to roll is the natural 1.
so like I got plus 10 to it, and I got 11. Huh.
Alright, so...
And he was the one that wanted to run down this.
Ah, man, I probably would have
Right?
been better off if I did.
Would
Trev-
at least go faster.
Trevin,
Died, but it'd be over.
Trevin,
It
as
would have come quicker.
as you're making your way down, you catch a slippery spot and you kind of slip and fall, but you're able to maintain yourself from continuing forward. Just not able to get your grips. The rest of you do just fine. You're making your way down. It's perfectly fine. Husk goes to get himself up, and as he does that thing where he, like your feet just keep slipping and he falls back down, and the rock that was holding him up snaps from all of his weight,
Almighty crash.
and instead of sliding down, he slides off the edge.
Oh,
Oh, well.
into what?
Hold on.
How deep is that fall?
Yeah.
It's gonna be 60 feet.
60 feet.
Into what?
The ground below.
Oh, there's
Ouch.
ground below.
Well, you're gonna take some fall damage.
Could I dive bomb him, transform back into my vampire form, and skid along the side of the wall and grab hold of him and cling with spider climb to slow him down and pull him to a stop?
Make a dexterity check.
That's pretty low for me too. 18.
Husk, make an acrobatics check.
Oh god.
Try not to flail too hard.
Well, this is gonna be a fun day because I rolled a 3, so I got a 4. Not having
Share
any
your
luck.
balls when we get to the bottom.
Oh.
Kenrin, you watch as the bat comes flying past you guys, and you watch as he gets to the side where Husk is starting to fall down. You watch as he appears back into his normal form. He goes and he grabs Husk's armor, and as he does, he just doesn't get that good enough grip, and it just slips right out of your hand because of all the blood that's on his armor.
Bye.
I just stand there with like my arm extended. Then I slowly draw back into a standing posture and look at the others. Well, I tried.
All right, Husk, I'm rolling well.
I'm not.
You take 24 points of bludgeoning damage,
I'll fix them when we get to the bottom.
and then wicked low. Oh, no. You take 24 points of piercing damage because as you fall, you go and you land and you smack into the ground. But in the ground, there was pointy rock sticking up and pierced into you.
That's fine.
Am I
Husk, are you still alive?
am I at the bottom now?
Yes, you are.
I won.
Yeah, he's still alive.
Wow.
I'll fix you in a minute. Just don't bleed out till I get there.
No, I don't think I will.
As the rest of you make your way down, the bard who is currently writing in his notebook of the events that just transpired, you do make your way down and find your companion who isn't doing too well.
Is he
Yeah.
stuck?
No.
I'm
No.
going to put my hand on him and I will cast. He took like 50 points of damage, didn't he?
48, but
Yeah,
That's-
yeah.
that's not much to me.
Yeah, that's not half your thing, so I have to cast a real healing spell.
Or you cannot, and I can do it. I think you should save it if you're going to use a spell slot or something. Because I can do way on hands too.
Yeah, let's save that for if we really need it. And I'll just cast a. Let me look at my spell slots. I hate the way D&D Beyond is set up for spells. Yep. Do. I don't need mass cure wounds. I just need cure wounds upcast.
What are you casting in it?
I'm looking that up now. I'll cast it at 3rd level. So you get
Oh,
19 plus.
I actually saw that.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Oh man, that's cool.
but you get more than that because I have Blessed Healer. Because I'm a life cleric. Sorry, guys, I'm really out of practice.
Yeah. I'm too.
And you get cast a spell at 2 plus the spell's level, so you also get another 5 points on top of that.
Oh, so 20. Okay. I should be good.
Okay, that'll take some of the edge off at least.
We'll see. That was just the first part. Getting down the path.
So, what's around? What do we see? What's down here at the bottom other than pokey stuff?
So, as you're standing there and you all heal your fellow companion who decided to fall off the cliff, you look in front of you, and in front of you, you see a giant mass, probably about 300 feet in front of you, you see the base of the actual tower. You also see in front of it, you're actually pointed directly in front of it, you see massive stone steps going up into a giant doorway that's about, you guess, about 60 feet tall. It's very ominous and looks like it's old.
Do we go knock?
Hold on. In front of you, you also see 5 figures standing in front of you, still staring in the direction of the tower. You, Kenrin, know that as they're your vampire spawn. In your head, you hear a message of something's not right. And you also see, no, that's all you see.
I'll approach my my men slowly to see if I can notice what they notice.
They're probably, is it? You know what? We'll switch the layers. There you go. You start approaching them slowly, and you get a sense in front of you that something's off about the scenery.
The moment I feel that, I'm going to pause and start looking around with a frown on my face. Something isn't right here.
Yeah, that's why we came.
Perhaps someone with a sharper mind could address the situation.
Sharp.
I wanna take a look and be like, well, see what I can see.
Also going to roll perception as well.
In front of you, in front of the steps that you see in front of you, seems like it's darker than it should be. That's about all you can deduce.
What is the layout around here like?
What are you looking
Is
for?
there any cover?
There is no cover, no.
Oh.
It is
Okay.
carved into the mountain, and the only ways around it that you can see is open.
God, what I wouldn't give for a druid right now.
Do you sense
Kenrin,
it?
you can turn into a bat. Why don't you go up above and see what get a little closer and see what you can see?
I'll take a moment to turn and just stare at her for a second. Then turn and look towards the dark area. And I will, let me just see here. Yeah, I'll shift back into a bat and try to get a aerial. Actually, why am I doing this? My companion's out there. I'm gonna send one of them ahead.
You're just gonna send them ahead.
Just one.
Okay.
To investigate.
They respond with hold on. Nope. One of them steps forward, and you watch as it steps forward and gets closer to the darkness. It disappears.
I'll try to reach out to him with my mind and see if I can make contact.
No response. The other 4 that you see up there start hissing in that direction.
Oh God.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Darkness.
Uh,
Do I want to waste a giant ass spell on this? You know what? I'm gonna cast a guiding bolt into it.
Okay, make an attack roll.
28.
Okay. As you do, let's see. Roll 1d8.
Four.
Okay. As you do, roll damage.
What the hell did it go?
Into the darkness.
Oh, for some reason, guiding bolt is being. It's a cantrip, right?
Guiding bolt, I believe so.
Had it there. All right, whatever. It's 3d8, so.
Guiding bolt. Guiding bolt is a level 1 spell and it's 4d6 radiant damage.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Next attack.
12 points of radiant.
As you do, it strikes, and you can see the flicker in the darkness of this image. But you're at too great of a distance to be able to tell. No, actually, you're too far away to hit it with a guiding bolt. Sorry.
120 feet.
Yeah, you guys are roughly about 200 feet away.
Oh, never mind.
Start advancing.
So we'll just say you don't cast it. You would know that.
All right.
So
Yeah, I think at that point we'll start moving forward.
okay. Go ahead and throw you guys on the map behind the vampire swarm. Everybody throws themselves in the
Wow.
same fucking spot. That was awesome. Bloop, 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 bloop.
I just got kicked out of roll 20.
Well,
Wait a
next
second.
time, maybe you shouldn't piss it off.
I didn't do anything. I
Yeah.
literally just drag and dropped my picture.
I heard what you
We
said to him.
stat killed roll 20.
Thing hates giving me tokens. I swear to God.
Obviously, the bouncer doesn't trust your ID. You're gonna have to come back when you're older.
Ugh. I'm pretty sure that Kevin's only a couple of months older than me. Just gonna throw that out there.
Well, maybe now the age, it has to be 65. Just saying.
I am not the oldest person in here, and that's all that matters.
Definitely not. How old are you now?
What year is it
Yeah.
now? 20. It's 21. 35.
Yeah.
This September.
That's what I thought. 35 or... I thought 34. But...
Well, I am 34. I will be 35.
Right. All right, so you back in. Can you throw your token on the board, or do you need me
I
to?
have no idea. I'm gonna ask you to do it because I tried to and it kicked me out. So. Oh, what the hell I did wrong? I just drag and dropped.
There you go.
Thank you.
As you guys step forward in the middle of the field, you guys see what looks to be blood stains, and there are 4 bodies sitting in front of you. The darkness, as you look closer into it, now almost looks like just a cloud of darkness itself. And as Kenrin steps forward, you guys watch as a dark armored figure with almost like mist that comes and protrudes from his armor, with a long sword that you guys have seen many times before, and you've actually seen this gentleman before, as Bormus stands in front of you and points his sword at Kenrin and says directly into your mind, "Traitors will be beheaded and put on a spike." I need you all to roll initiative.
None of the rest of us hear that. It's just Kenrin.
Just Kenrin.
Oh, that was so close to a nat 20.
No, it's really good. Healers are supposed to go last. It's a good thing.
That it is. It is a good thing.
Do I have an opportunity to send a mental message back?
Mm-hmm.
I brought these individuals here on command. You're getting in the way of affairs far greater than your limited mind can comprehend.
Yeah, we'll see how that works.
I'm fine with it.
Should he be rolling diplomacy, bluff, deception, persuasion? I'm
You're looking
thinking
at the
of
wrong fucking group.
I was thinking Pathfinder skills, not 5e skills, because I've more Pathfinder lately. Sorry.
No.
Please, you're assuming we're heroes. It's always intimidation with us.
True. Well, true. Although for me, it's deception.
Mish, do you have vampire spawns pulled up?
Got him now.
Okay. Can you roll initiative for him? Just let me know what you get.
Sure.
You can just roll one roll for all for
I
him.
cannot click them.
Oh, it would be helpful if I did a thing.
Yeah. I've got their sheet, just not control the tokens. Should I roll a separate initiative for all of them, or?
No, you can just roll one of them.
Perfect.
Controlled by Henry. Let's see. Controlled by Kenrin. Controlled by Kenrin.
Oh, okay.
What'd you get?
6.
6. And then boom. So, at the top of the round, Kenrin, it's your turn.
All right. Does it look like that my message had any effect on him whatsoever?
Make a insight check.
12.
You don't know.
All right. I'm going to draw my sword and advance slowly. Get about there. I'll hold an attack action and then just say out loud, "These affairs do not concern you. Step aside."
Okay. Your turn.
Yep. Holding attack for anything to get any enemy to get close to me.
It's Bormus's turn, ironically, and he steps right up to you and draws his sword, so you can go ahead and make an attack roll.
All right. He certainly looks threatening, so
Oh, yeah, he looks really threatening.
Vorpal Blade goes snicker snack. First attack is a 27.
Give me 1 second, I gotta pull him up. Where are you? There you are. And a 27 hits.
And second attack was a 23.
23 hits.
Beware
Total
the
damage
Jabberwock.
is 25 slashing.
25. So you go and you take your sword and you swing it and smash it into him as he goes and brings his sword up and smashes it into you. That is a 20. Unnatural.
20 hits.
Alright. You take 1d10. You take 13 points of slashing damage, and then you take wow, 5, 5, and 5. So 5, 10, 15, and that is 23 points of force damage. As you go and you slash at him, and you watch as your sword rakes down his armor, and takes a good chunk out of it, and he goes and swings at you and smashes right into you. He's going to make his second attack. That is a 31. No, 30.
Sure, that hits.
That is going to be 15 points of slashing damage, and then 17 points of force damage. And he's going to take his third and final attack. That I do not think hits. That is a 14.
Nope, does not hit.
All right. So as
The sword attacks, are those magical?
those are magical.
Alrighty.
As he walks up, and as you take your 2 swings and hit him, he goes to try to parry him but can't. And then he takes his sword and he brings it down across you twice, and you're surprised on how much of a hit Bormus actually has. And that is Bormus's turn. Trevin.
Actually, at the end of his turn, can I use a legendary action?
You sure can.
I'm going to, with my free hand, I'm going to reach up and try and grab him by the throat in an unarmed strike.
Okay. Go for it.
19 to hit.
19 does not. You go to grab his throat, and you guys watch as these two are going at each other. You watch as the vampire goes to reach for his throat, and you watch he's quicker than you thought he was. And it's almost like his form shimmies into a black mist, and you miss him.
All right, I'm done.
All right, Trevin.
I'm gonna shoot it with a bow.
You're going to have to be more specific than it.
Yeah, I'm debating extra things to arrows.
There's a lot of its on the field.
Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna try to shoot Bormus with a bow because I think I'm not gonna. I have to move. My token is like right under my name, and I cannot get it to select.
I moved it up for you.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna move probably about a or so. Okay. So I'm gonna move so I'm on the end, so I can shoot this thing. And I'm going to shoot with ensnaring strike.
Okay. So you knot your bow and you take a shot.
Right. I not find anything. I have not been in this character too long. I'm on the spells tab. That'll do it. Come on, D&D Beyond. That's a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Right. All right, and that's sorry, math. 19 damage. Does Bormus count as a humanoid?
Technically, yep.
Might come into play later. I think that's all I needed for now.
Okay, what does Ensnaring Strike do?
We're on the right page. So it's a bonus action. Next time I hit a creature with a weapon attack before the spell ends, a writhing mass of thorny vines appears at the point of impact, and the target must succeed in a strength saving throw or be restrained by the magical vines until the spell ends.
Alrighty.
A larger creature has advantage. That's relevant.
Okay.
And spell save is strength 15.
Okay. You can do anything else?
I wanted to check. I have Colossus Slayer. Can I add that, or would have had to do that when I was making the attack?
No, you
If
add
he's
it to your.
under HP.
You do it after you hit. So when you do your damage.
Okay, so I get to add 1d8 to that. Alright, and that's an additional 7 damage. That's going to be my turn, because that's movement, action, bonus action.
Okie dokie. Missy.
Okay, I am going to use my bonus action to dash. So I can get right up in here. And then I'm going. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go behind him so that I get a flanking bonus. So I can actually sneak attack him. And I'm going to attack.
Okay. Uh, 26.
Uh huh.
That hits.
Uh huh.
Uh,
And so
40.
that looks like 42 points of damage.
Okay.
That is my turn.
Okay.
Gonna jump in with a legendary action to move away.
Jerk.
Just retreating to a safe distance.
Yeah, and leaving me to take the next 3 hits. Got it. Thanks.
Oh shoot, I was looking at a different icon. I thought you were down at the corner. Nope, I'm not going to leave you alone then.
Okay.
Okay.
It's the flesh golem's
He
turn.
does love you. He does love you.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Except we get advantage on the. Oh, yeah, that's right. I should have gotten advantage on that because flanking, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
No.
didn't- yeah, it is. But something to remember.
Action. Alright. And actually, he's gonna move right here. And then... the white's gonna move here.
Yeah, I'm really hoping Husk decides to join in real soon. I don't know when his turn is, but that's my hope.
He's gonna join in right here.
Oh, this isn't looking too hot for you.
He is actually gonna move here. Here. And here. And with that, the 3 whites in the back are gonna take their bows out. And they are going to shoot at Trevin over there.
I'm really gonna miss on Kenny dodge in the next 2 seconds, aren't I?
Well, the first one misses, so you're fine. And the next one misses. I roll 2 4s in a row. Then the third one probably hits. That is a 22.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. You take 9 points of piercing damage as you watch his 2 arrows soar past you, and you kind of get cocky with a smile, and then one just kind of grazes your shoulder. These other 2 here are going to take their attacks against Missy with advantage. Natural 20.
Ah,
Ouch.
8.
no.
Oh, that's a D10. Sorry. That is 10. That's 12 points of slashing damage. And then you also take 13 points. Oh, actually, no. Make a con save. Sorry. All right. So you take 6 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
Oh no, you don't take any damage there. Sorry. You can take those necrotic damage back. So add +6.
Okay.
Now this is at advantage. The first one was better. So that is a 16 to hit.
That hits.
All right.
That is my armor class.
It's a D10. 7, 8, 9. You take 9 points of slashing damage. And 21 con is successful. So the first one comes up behind you, and you're used to your senses really hearing it, but you don't hear as the creature steps up behind you and takes a couple slashes at you and hits you. The next one's going to attack. That is dirty 20.
Over 16 hits.
All right, good to know. You take 7 points of slashing damage. Make a con save. All right, you save. And that one hits. That is a 23.
Mm-hmm.
You take 7 points of slashing damage. Make a con save.
Ow.
Ooh. You take an additional 5 points of necrotic damage, and you also take 5 points off your maximum HP.
Okay.
And that is their turn.
Can I jump in with another unarmed strike against the guy in front of me?
Sure.
And now he's flanked, right?
Yes, you get advantage. You get to advantage.
Oh, that's the wrong one. Natural 20.
That's 20 hits.
I'm going to not do damage and instead try to grab him by the throat.
Okay, so you muckle onto his throat, and your claws kind of sink into his neck a little bit.
All right, I'm good.
All right. Paradil, it's your turn.
Yay, my turn. Let's see. Is anything... Nope, nothing's in melee range. Those giant flesh golem looking fuckers.
How are these not in melee range? You just gotta go to them.
Oh, no, the thing I want to hit first is not in melee range. The thing I want to hit first is not in melee range.
What about the flesh golems?
So
It's not
I was like saying, are these like flesh golems? Because I don't know.
They
do
they
look
they are
demonic or-
they are flesh golems. They are armored flesh golems.
Son of a bitch. I will. Yeah, I'll move there. Why not? I'm gonna move over here, and I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As good as I can get. And I will guiding bolt the motherfucker right there.
Bormus?
Yep, Bormus.
Okay.
Because fuck that man. Hard. Let's see. Guiding bolt attack is right here. So that's a 28 to hit. I really hope that hits.
Yes,
Remember,
28
you
does
have
hit.
advantage with attack rolls. As long as you're within 60 feet of me, you get advantage.
Ah. Sure, I'll roll that again just in case. Nope. 28 was better. But,
That hits.
yep. Let's move to 10 radiant damage. And he has to make a... Oh, wait, no. I just have to hit him. So, yeah. 10 radiant damage.
Okay.
And next attack gets advantage,
Nice.
whether he's flanked or not.
Good. So you go and you streak your bolt of lightning at him or your bolt of radiant energy, and it hits him, and you watch as he kind of starts glowing.
Yep, then I will just pull out my greatsword, and that'll be it. Because I can't really do much more with my turn so far.
Yeah.
Other than wanting that fucker as dead as doornails, but yeah. Next up.
All right. Ask.
Let's see. What? How do you figure out how far something's?
There's a tool that looks like a ruler in a circle. If you click on that and then just click on where you are and drag it across, you'll see.
The fourth one down. Says snap to center, snap to corner, no snapping.
Well, oh, okay. So, Jesus Christ, that's 40 feet, 35 feet away.
Yep.
Oh my God, we're way back here. Yeah, I've got a lot of options here. I was looking at that. It's like you were 30 feet away. Ah, fuck. I wasn't planning on that. I was on running, but I wouldn't. I would just get there and but not be able to do a whole lot.
I mean, you're close enough to get to the flesh golem, so
Isn't that like 35 feet?
it's 30 feet. He's 35 feet away. It'll take you 30 squares to get next to him.
Okay, so I can get right about there,
Yep.
and then I can attack. Okay, all right. As long as I can do something. I'm gonna use Exa regeneration. I think that was the X. 19 hit.
A 19 just hits.
And are we at advantage because we're all around there, or am I not quite?
You're not quite. I mean, technically, you're across from Missy, so.
I don't know.
You
No.
get advantage. You get advantage. Everybody gets advantage.
Yeah, not that that does much more, but okay, all right. Oh, fucking good God!
Did Hyan ever get a initiative?
No, he hasn't.
Just a
Hey,
thought.
oh, where the heck was he?
Don't worry about it. Go.
Right.
Don't worry about it.
I need these things.
He's being a traitor off somewhere. It's fine.
Yeah.
Everybody's a traitor. We're all gonna die.
You'll be
Fools will live
fine.
in infamy.
All right, so that's not much damage, but 14 in damage, and 1d6 necrotic. Okay, so
Hold on. Give me 1 second. Okay. So what are you doing?
so I attack the axe for
Okay.
8 damage, 6 for thunderous blow damage.
Okay.
All right. And
How many did you say?
so
No, this. How much for the lightning damage?
oh, the light damage, 6.
Okay.
And 8 damage for the roll, plus 6 necrotic. 1d6 necrotic. Fucking God.
All right. So you go and you take your axe and you pierce it right into his thigh, and you hear him kind of shriek, and then he looks like he gets a little bit better, and then doesn't.
All right. So we're gonna try that again.
All right.
Yeah, we'll go with 27 to hit, and okay, so 15 damage.
Okay.
5 damage. So 5 radiant, and 15 damage.
5 radiant.
5 radiant. And
How come radiant?
Oh, that's from Thunder's Blow.
Oh, Thunder's Blow. Gotcha. Okay. And then 15. Yep.
15. and I will use a bonus action to use Hunter's Mark on him.
Okay, you should have probably
going
done
off the
that.
board.
Done that, you know.
Yeah,
For
I realized that after I did the second one.
all right,
It's there for next time.
all right. Is that your turn?
Yeah, it's my turn.
All right. You look like you took a pretty good chunk out of him. He's still definitely standing though. As Husk runs out with a war cry and walks right up to him, and with the axe over his head, he brings it down across this creature's thigh, and you see kind of like some of the stitching split, and it smells awful.
Awful nice.
Is it my spawn's turn?
Yep.
All right. He's going to move up there. Can I take care of all their moves and then do attacks?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So I'm just going to go clockwise, starting with the one next to the golem.
Okay.
That one. And they're going to attack the golem. It's a 19 and a 22 to hit.
They both hit. 19 just hits.
All right. Turning on auto roll damage for next time. All right, so that's 2d10 plus 5. All right, so that is going to be a 9 and an 11, so 20 from him. Slashing.
Minus 20 slashing. Okay.
All right, next one.
Okay.
26 and 22.
Both hit.
Oh, that 2d10 that I did earlier didn't roll the extra d10s. Oh, well, okay. So that is going to be a total of 51.
Let's see. 12, that's 25, 25. I already did the 3. So so it's 6 and 6 is 12 plus 13 is 20, 25, 25, so that's 47.
Yeah.
As you watch as the golem, as these vampires spawn just start swarming the golem, and you watch as they're kind of leaping up and slashing and hacking, and you watch as the golem just falls into pieces, into mush.
All right. The other one that moved up to flank the golem no longer has a target. So he is going to spend his action to dash over its body and just move there.
Okie dokie.
And then the last one is going to attack my grappled target.
Sounds good.
If the grappled guy gives him advantage, then that would be a 27 and an 18 to hit.
Okay, 27 hits.
All right, so that's just going to be 17 slashing damage. Or 13 slashing for necrotic.
So how much slashing first?
13.
13. And then how much necrotic?
4.
All right. So you watch as he slashes. You watch as he the mist kind of fades and then grows back. Is that your turn?
And that's it for all those guys.
All right. Mercy.
Cool. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast Dawn. It's got a 30-foot radius. I'm gonna center it on that little blue mark that should get this entire back row, but not hit any of my allies, including that undead guy right there.
Okay.
They all need to make DC 20 saving throws. Con, but let me double check.
Yeah, it's con. For Dawn, it's con.
Yep.
Gotta pull up these guys. So and then you guys can. It's a failure. Failure. It's a failure. The golem succeeds. That's a failure. That's a failure. And that's a failure. So only one that succeeds is the golem.
So 33 points of radiant damage on a failed save and 16 for successes.
Oh, Jesus. There. Oh, stop it.
Also, it's just up, so.
Yep. So if they end their turn in it, they have to make another con save. Okay.
So.
And as you guys watch, as the sky almost looks like it opens up and bursts down upon them, and you watch as almost this bright sunlight, and you kind of have to put your hands up, Kenrin, as the sunlight comes out. Whoa!
I'm trying to put it up, but honestly, it's a giant pain in the ass.
Nope,
So
don't
let's
worry
just
about it.
count that
I know
little
where it
blue
is.
mark. That little blue mark is the center of it.
Don't worry, they'll move out of it the next turn. You're good.
Don't worry, I can move it next turn.
That's fine.
I can just chase them around with it.
Is
The cleric's got a giant slate. Beware.
Yeah.
that your turn?
No, because I'm gonna cast a first level
Fails
healing
internet?
word at Missy, because it looks like she's got
I
fucked up.
must have lost internet.
I'll hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm saying now. That wasn't pleasant.
I lost sound. Hold on 1 second. There we go. I lost sound for a second. I was like, what the hell's going on? No, she's here. I literally just lost sound. Like everything stopped. All right. Anyways. Yep, I do allow it. Okay. Okay. You take 13 points of healing. Mm-hmm. All right. It is Ian's turn. He kind of just scratches his head and he's like, And let's see. I was gonna say, well, I don't have anything that nifty. I could do other things. Not sure what these things are, but I can do them. What should I do? Sure. Oh, I can do that. I can do that. Yes. So he will. With his bonus action, he will cast Healing Word at level. We'll say he'll do it at level 3. You heal for 15 points. And that's his bonus action. And as his action, he will look at the other golem and will he look at the other golem? Let's see. Yeah, he'll look at the other golem and say, "Hey, your butt ass ugly," and he'll cast Vicious Mockery. And the golem looks a little depressed about it, but seems to be fine. Okay, and that's Hyen's turn. So, Kenrin, it's your turn. Okay. I mean, that is. So interesting thing happens. As you take a bite out of him, you almost feel like this acid runs through your veins as you take a bite, and he heals, and you take 9 points. It heals him. And you take 9 points of, we'll say, straight damage. We'll say acid damage. And whatever smile you can see within the black mist, he kind of smiles. He is smiling. Is that your turn? Oh. I hit shift. Yeah, so did you not hear any of that? Awesome. So he you watch as he smiles and looks at you, and you actually take 9 points of acid damage. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's all right. We're live. It's fine. Don't bother me none. All right. That's probably a thing you can do. He is going to use his reaction to parry, and he's going to bash the sword off to the side. Okay. Is that your turn? so it's his turn. As that all transpires, you see his eyes almost flare red, and he says, "And she said you were the strong one." And up from behind you, you watch as he kind of flicks his finger, and this small bright light hits and then erupts behind you. I need your vampire spawn, you, and Mercy all to make dexterity saving throws. Yes, he's still technically ensnared. Yes. All right. So, which one's which, Mies? Yours is the first one. Only one of your vampires spawn. The one in the group, green. Okay. And you got 29 as well. Okay, so you and your vampire spawn take half damage. Mercy, you take all. And that is the wrong die. It is not force. Custom characters, you gotta hate them. You take 50 points of force damage. And you, Kenrin, and your vampire spawn is 25. Because of warding bond. So it casts the spell warding bond. So you have her. I'm still. So it casts the spell warding bond. So he's right. You got resistance to it. So you take half damage. Okay. And that is his turn. What? You take 25 damage. Okay. Okay. As you brush him off to the side and you use your legendary action, he's going to use his legendary action and he's going to move right after you. No. Same legendary action that you have. Trevin. And that is a good point. Trevin, it's your turn. Those are allies. There's too many undead things on the field. So you're gonna shoot that white? Okay. I wouldn't say that hits. Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yes. All right. As the volley of arrows soar through the air and kill both of the whites who are standing there. You just watch as a rain of arrows just come down, and you watch as just like a machine gun's hitting them, they fall to the ground. Is that your turn? Okay, missing. That golem's dead. Yeah, that's like slaughtered that, and then the vampire spawn came in and slaughtered it. That one is still alive. He's still alive. Yeah, then hits. He's dead. He's dead. I take it you're gonna use bonus action disengage. Alright. It's the flesh golem's turn. He's gonna get out of the light that's shining behind him and move up to the thing that caused that because he's dumb. And he is going to smash. Yeah, good luck. 18 does not hit. And 18 does not hit. As he goes to try to smash the thing and wonders why he can't because his fingers keep poking at things. That is his turn. Okay. Go for it. $15 doesn't hit. Legendary action to strike the thing in front of him. That was caught. That is a number. That is 26. That's that is 11 points of slashing damage, and then yes, and then 15 points of force. These guys are going to do something. You know what? He'll move here. And yeah, why not? He'll move like here to try to gain advantage because that's gonna work, right? So the white's gonna attack your vampire spawn. That's a 7 to hit. I don't think that hits, and that is a even lower. So I'm gonna say no. So the vampire spawn's fine. The other white is going to take a swing at you at advantage and misses. And he's gonna do it again and miss. Just pinging off your armor. No big deal. Peridot. That worked out well. Real well. Fairly healthy. I think that's a fairly good idea. $28 hits. Oh yeah. Um, minus is that the divine smite already minus the 14? Yeah. Thank you. It does. All right. As you take your second swing, you watch as your sword hits him, and you watch as the radiant energy sears through him. You watch as his form disappears into a black smoke and disappears into the tower. Yep. Yeah. All right. Tusk, it's your turn. No. Nope. It definitely does not hit him. Did you hear that one, Kevin? You're muted now. Uh, 22 hits. How much was the total? Okay. Oh, okay. The vampire spawn's turn. Correct. Okay. $20 and $28 hit, and it's dead. Yeah, I mean, he's surrounded, so. That hits. Okay. Okay. Both hit. He's dead. As he falls and crumples. There's still this white alive, sorry. There's one more white. Yeah. Yeah, he's dead. Yeah. Anyways, so there was a white. As the battle finishes and you all take your breaths of non-fresh air, actually it's kind of disgusting and rotting and nasty. That's where we're going to call it tonight. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, don't. Yeah, you would have to work your way up to be a legendary vampire. Yeah. Yeah, you would. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for coming. Appreciate it. They killed him. They slaughtered him. Yeah. You can see chunks of them right here. You send them in to get destroyed.
Use Turn Undead, and of course they all like failed their save, so they started running away. And then the bard cast that swarm of knives spell at the other end of the hallway.
Yep.
And just one by one, it just watched as the skeletons walked into the wood chipper.
They renamed it the
amazing.
Bone Chipper.
Anyway, thanks again. Have a good night, everyone.
Yeah, have a good night, everyone.
Night.
Bye. And thank you all for whoever tuned in, whoever was watching. That concludes this episode of Nightmares. I'm New Booger. Thank you for watching New Booger Presents. If you enjoyed the video, if you're watching this afterwards, or if you enjoy D&D stuff, if you could, give it a like. If you enjoy my content, please give it a subscribe. I have Dungeons and Dragons tips. Alan Wake, I've been playing that. I will have a video of Strange Brigade coming up here. Hopefully you guys will enjoy that. Again, thank you for watching New Booger Presents Nightmare.